Alright, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Akwakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. Alright, in today's lesson, we're going into part 2 in World War III and the I.C.B.Ms or prophecy. So we're gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna continue on the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 26 on down. Come against her from the utmost border. Open her storehouses. Cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Okay? Alright? Let nothing of her be left. Talking about America. Okay, so the Lord is, preparing these very advanced I.C.B.Ms from Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, to completely, remember, they're going to completely delete America and over there Israel. Completely. Verse 27. Slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. See? Woe unto them, for their day is come, the time of their visitation. Right. Because these elites, okay, yeah, they have a small window left. Okay, they only have a small time left to bring in martial law. Okay, starve people out, bring in the guillotines, and mandate the RFID microchip, which is the MOTV. Very important, but that's a small time left. That's it. You gotta remember these our enemies, the Edomites and heathens. They're out of there. So we're watching the panic of our enemies, because all you see is these Americans frightened, because they know, because anyone with a decent head on your shoulders, okay, you very well know that it's about to go down out here, and what a lot of these countries and nations, they have strong I.C.B.Ms. They're not just little small rockets. These nations and countries have some powerful stuff out there. Plus, it's prophecy. So we are watching the panic and the end of our enemies. Because right now, remember, our enemies are in desperation mode. Okay, so remember, it doesn't matter what they say. They want to persecute the prophets, the believers. Remember, that's only going to speed up their downfall. Remember, from here on out, our enemies are in quicksand. Okay, and we're starting to see them panic, because for a long time, okay, thousands and hundreds of years, we've seen our enemies just do whatever they want, But now we're seeing the end of Esau's kingdom. All right, and he's panicking. Let's jump down to the 29th verse. Call together the archers against Babylon. Okay, so right here, all right, call together the archers against Babylon. So this is what the Lord is doing. The Lord is gathering, all right, China, North Korea, starting with Russia, all right, Iran, all right, they're all getting their I.C.B.Ms and pointing them at America. All ye that bend the bow. So everybody who has nuclear capabilities, the Lord is Yahweh Shai is pointing them at America. Okay, and Israel. All right, because they're the ones who have been lying, and stealing from everybody this whole time. Camp against it round about. So they're surrounding America right now as we speak. Let none thereof escape. Okay, let none thereof escape. Right. All right. So the Lord's saying, take out everybody. Okay, but the Lord's gonna save His hopeful elect. This is why here in America, if you're not part of the Lord's elect, you will die. It's just like that. Remember at the time of Noah, okay, when the Lord saved Noah and 7 others, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives, a total of 8 souls. See, this time the Lord is only He's coming for His elect. Camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work. Right, okay? Recompense her according to her work. That is payback. Okay? Alright? Recompense her according to her work. That means payback. Okay, because you see what America's been doing, okay, all these years, how they've been treating people, taking people's lands and resources. See, now it's your turn, America. You see, according to all that she had done, that she's referring to America, do unto her, for she had been proud. Listen up, okay? This is a key point. For she had been proud against the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yal Shai. See. So against, not, this place ain't with the Lord. See? She had been proud against the Lord. So Donald Trump, you're in trouble. You still got, a job to fulfill, but you're in trouble against the Holy One of Israel. So remember, death is right around the corner. To all these satanic leaders. All right, these Edomites and American, American, you got that one guy. His name is Pete. He's the U.S. Secretary of Defense. Man, that dude's a straight cherry. All right, straight up. Okay, how he always comes and tries to defend Trump. That guy Pete, something with an H. His last words. Something with an H. Alright, he's the U.S. Secretary of Defense. That dude's a straight cherry. Alright? Yeah, that's right, Esau. You're nothing. For real. Yeah. Yup, sit your red ass down. Alright, you're nothing but a clown. Facts. It's just like that. Because you Edomites, you're not mighty men. I don't care what you're talking about, because, all you heathens, all you're doing is just pressing buttons, and all right, I'll shoot a rocket on you. All right, now I'll shoot a rocket on you. Okay, you guys are not going toe to toe. All right, with swords and, true mighty men of war. Okay, you soldiers now are weak. Yep. Okay, all you do is pull triggers and press buttons. For real, you're not real men. You're not real men of war. Okay, but that's what Yahweh Shai, the angels, and the 144,000 are gonna give it to you. Yep, I'm gonna give it right to. I'm gonna give it right to you, ancient world style. Yep, but also with some spiritual power. Oh, absolutely. Verse 30. Therefore shall her young man fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day. See? Said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. So the Lord is coming for you Edomites and heathens. Here we go. Alright, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. See? So the Lord is against America. Behold, I am against thee. So right there again. For those of you that say, oh, let's pray for America and all that, that's not according to the Lord's will. Okay, behold, I am against thee. Who's that, Jeremiah? No, that's the Lord. Okay, I am against thee. So the Lord is against America. O thou most proud. Because what do they say? Oh yeah, we're the few, the proud, the Marines, they're proud and stuff. See? The Lord hates pride. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim El Shai, Lord of hosts, for thy day is come. The time, check it out, the time that I will visit thee. You're through, Esau. You're finished. You're finished. You only got a small window to, bring some, chaos and, a little, shut it down, martial law, start people out, but you're out of there. Your days are numbered. You see, death and slavery is right around the corner, and it's coming for you. There's no escape. There's no escape. Yep. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. Because no one can save America. Nobody. The Lord's coming for America. I don't care what you're talking about. And I will kindle a fire in his cities. Okay, I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. Thus says the Lord, Yahweh Bashim El Shai, Lord of hosts. The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Right. Okay, the northern and southern kingdom. This is why the so-called blacks, Latino, Native American, okay, all of us, 12 tribes, are in slavery at one time here in America. Okay, these Edomites, they don't have 3 tribes in slavery. They don't have 5 tribes. They have all 12. They have all 12 tribes in slavery in America at the same time. See, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. See, all right. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 34. Their Redeemer is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. Okay, Yahweh Bashim El Shai. Okay, he's our Redeemer. He shall truly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. Let me see here. Bear with me. Jeremiah chapter 49 verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that he had taken against Edom. Okay, so the Lord is against Edom, right there. Okay, right there. I mean, hey, it's right there. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that he had taken against Edom, because the Lord is against Edom. Okay, he don't care about the so-called white man. And his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Temans are the Germans, all right, but that's also it's just Edom. Okay, the Edomites. See, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. This is what we're seeing right now. Okay, Israel. Okay. Because Israel, the tiny tops that run Hollywood and that live in Israel right now, they're the ones who are drawing everybody out to the Middle East for this third world war. See, All right. This is why you see like young Americans, soldiers. They're going over there. They're being called to go out there to the Middle East. Yeah, this ain't no game. And remember, those of you that go out there, okay, you're not part of the hopeful elect. You're gonna die. You're not coming back home. All right. Plus, America. This is facts. Plus, America is gonna be completely destroyed. All right. So it don't even matter. You go over there, you're gonna die. You stay here in America, you're gonna be nuked. Okay. So it don't matter how you slice it. Okay. The Lord is there's no escape. Okay. It don't matter. All right. So you're damned either way. Either you get drafted, or if you stay here in America, America is going to be very bad. Okay, very bad. There's going to be nothing but martial law here, starvation, plagues, pestilence. Okay, yep, the 144,000 are going to be activated out here. Taking people out with laser eyes, kamehamehas. Yep, that's right. People like vocab and people that don't believe that power, that don't matter, but they're going to get laid down. They're going to get laid down. They're going to get laid down by the man of the Lord. All right? Facts. People like that who don't believe, who scoff, the 144,000 is the Lord, Yahweh Shai is going to allow the 144,000 to go get those who are scoffing. Yep. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Right there. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 13 verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Right. Okay, because the Lord is stirring up the Russians. All right. It's only gonna get worse and worse until they completely destroy America. Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young man to pieces, the I.C.B.Ms, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Okay, so these missiles are not going to care. Okay, well, that's a child. Okay, all right, these missiles are not going to say, oh, that's a child, let me just go around the child. No. Okay, these missiles are created for complete annihilation. Okay, complete destruction. Verse 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, that's America, and the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellency, because this is the elites, like the apostles say, from as the apostles say from GMS, this is the elites. This is their cash cow, because everything that America does, it influences and impacts the rest of the world. Okay, so it's gonna be, how's America gonna be? Shall be as when the Most High Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, and what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? It's completely wasted. Okay, Isaiah chapter 14 verse 23. Listen up. I will also make it a possession for the bitter, and pools of water I will sweep it with the besom of destruction, said the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So what does that mean? Okay, the Lord is gonna it's gonna be a wall of fire. Okay, and it's gonna completely, like you sweep the leaves in your front yard, your backyard. You got some leaves right there, and you sweep it, because when you sweep it, that broom takes away everything, right? So that's what the I.C.B.M fire is gonna do. It's gonna sweep It's going to take out everything in its path. It's going to be a wall of fire. See? Yeah. Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day of the Lord, the day cometh, that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Okay, so all the proud, once again, okay, the Lord's saying, he's about to burn up all the proud. So there's so many scriptures, all right, that tells us that, the Lord hates pride. See, but why does America push it? Okay, so why is America's the main one always pushing that, be full of pride? That's another golden token, another concrete proof, that America is completely against the Lord. All right, because anybody with basic knowledge of the Bible and the scriptures, all right, would understand that the Lord hates pride. Pride is an abomination before the Lord. Okay, before pride cometh destruction. See, so why does America push that? Because remember, like we've been reading throughout Jeremiah, America is proud against the Lord. They roll with Satan in Baphomet. That's why. Okay, it ain't no just, oh well, why is that? It's right there, right in front of your face. Okay, and if you still like, well, oh no, I don't believe that, that's on you. Okay, and we don't give a damn. See, Malachi chapter 4 verse 1. For behold, the day cometh. See, it's coming. It's coming, baby. Okay, that shall burn as an oven. Okay, when the I.C.B.M's hit. All right, and all the proud. See, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord. Said the Lord of hosts. That means the Lord of armies. Okay, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Right. Okay, because yeah, it's this what the Lord's about to do out here. Okay, is about to he's about to completely eviscerate America and Israel. Yep, absolutely. Okay, North Korea. Okay, North Korea. I have that picture. I'll show you guys in a little bit. North Korea told Iran, if you want a missile, if you want some missiles, all you gotta do is just ask. And all we need is all you need is one missile from North Korea to completely destroy Israel. Okay, North Korea said that to Iran to show you that these other nations are gonna gladly supply. They're saying all they gotta do is give it. They don't gotta pay for it. They're just here, have them. So you don't think Iran has them? Okay, see, they literally said that, and making it, and not even on the hush hush about it. That's big business right there. Just being out in the open and it coming out to the forefront. Just saying, yeah, if you want a missile, all you gotta do is ask, and one will be enough to completely destroy Israel. Yep. Just to show you how these leaders are talking around the world, it's major, Usually, you keep that on war, you keep that on the low. You don't just say that, but that's the Lord. Because the Lord is mocking our enemies. He's letting you know that he's about to burn you and melt you alive. The Lord's going to smoke our enemies. Yep. Because these leaders are just coming out on national television just saying, yep, that's it, we're going to completely annihilate these people. So that's the Lord. Okay, it's the Lord. Because the Lord is mocking our enemies saying, yeah, I'm about to melt you. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. You can get mad, you bitch and cry about it, but the Lord, remember, the Lord's not mocked. Okay, because this world, these nations, especially America, you cave dwellers, okay, you guys want to openly mock our Lord? So the Lord's going to openly mock you. So the Lord is saying to these other nations and presidents that he's going to mount you by I.C.B.Ms. See? You know? Yup. Remember, the Lord's not mocked. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 11. See, now look, America, they're all scared. They're all on standby, waiting for sleeper cells and missiles. You're finished, you know? Yeah, you know, go ahead, stay up 24 hours. Stay up 25 hours. You're finished, you're finished. You know? Yep. That's right. You know, this is what happens when you go against the Lord. Okay, he's gonna expose you, mock you, and then you're done. You're done, you're done. Prepare for slavery. You see? It don't matter how much running around you do, how much you watch, okay? It ain't gonna stop a damn thing. Okay? Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 11. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, the Russians, for his device is against Babylon. Okay, it's against America to destroy it. Okay? But why? Let's continue. Because it is the vengeance of the Lord. So the Lord is against America once again. Okay? The vengeance of his temple. Man. Let's you know, let me get that photo real fast. Let's see here, where I can find it. Let's see. Let me see if I can get it. Right here. This place is so bugged out. You know, this place teaches that this. Look at what it says. It says that Epstein files reveal that Stephen Hawkins, you know, raped children while security pinned them down over there at the island. You know, and this world teaches that this is the smartest man on earth. This retard right here, this cave dweller, and the people believe it. You know, say, hey, this man right here is the smartest man, right here, huh? Right? And he's over there raping children. That's what these Edomites do. All right, okay. All right, so let me get the nothing but, you know, I.C.B.Ms. This clown right here, okay, Pete Hegseth, okay. He's the U.S. Department of the Secretary of Defense. He's a complete cherry, you know. He ain't a real man. All right, right here, okay, right here. Check it out. All right, right here. All right, breaking. Okay, check it out. Kim Jong-un. Okay, if Iran asks, we will provide it with missiles against Israel. Check it out. One missile is enough to erase it. See? So they're not even saying, well, hey, you know, you gotta go through all this, and if you give us enough money. No, they're saying we're gonna give it. Okay, we're gonna provide. See? To let you know that you don't think that they already don't have those missiles? Oh, fuck yeah, they do. Excuse my Italian. You know, the U.S. took out their president, okay, their head general and head nuclear scientist. Oh, they got them. You know, it's only a matter of time before America and Israel gets hit. You know, those you that are ignorant to the fact, like, oh no, they, you know, all right, damn. So that's just showing you right there. And Kim Jong-un, see, to let you know these nations are ready to completely destroy America and Israel. It's the will of the Lord. Okay. All right. Let me see here. All right. See, that's just Israel. We told you. Yo, that's Israel burning. Okay. So where is the Lord? Where's Michael the archangel? Okay. All right. This place is burning, right? Where's the angels at? Where's the Lord to protect these tiny tops that dwell in Israel? Exactly. Because those are not the people. So with that, stay, you know, you gotta stay locked in, remain in the spirit. All right, that's it on World War III, and you know, the I.C.B.Ms or prophecy part 2. So stay on your watch, and remember, those of you in the faith, hey, there's no need to get carnal. Okay, just remain in the spirit. Okay, keep going on your studies, stay prayed up, remember, the Lord destroys our enemies. Remember the time of Moses and Pharaoh, okay, ancient Egypt. Same thing, okay? You just got to do your part and believe in the Lord and trust in Him. And remember that we're almost home. We're almost home, Akim and Akwath. Stay strong on your feet, soldier. And remember, this is all the work, the marvelous work of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, you know, this is every time you see something like this is the Lord speaking to us, saying, you know what, He's about to take the hopeful elect home. Okay, so with that, on your feet, soldier. Until next time, Shalom.